The little one doesn't know what to think about this goat, and it's been hilarious. Watch her. Watch her. There's the goat. Little one has made some noises that I've never even heard of before. You see the goat? What are those noises? Hey. Let's see the goat. Let's see the goat. What is that? Little one really wants to play with the goat, but I don't think that's a good idea, so. She's sweet and all, but. Well, what are the odds that I pull off of an exit in this really small little tiny town in Wyoming, really small, and I run into one of my favorite YouTubers in this little small town? That's so crazy. So I've been watching this girl on YouTube way before I started my travels. And way before I started my YouTube channel. So I have followed her for a while. She was traveling in her two-door white Jeep, pulling a little trailer with her pet goat. And here's the funny thing. I'm down there checking into my place when I first pulled off of this exit, and the guy working the front desk looks at me and says, "Oh, you have a YouTube channel," because he sees it on my Jeep. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, I live in my Jeep and travel around the states just exploring nature, me and my dog. And he goes, "Oh, well, there's a girl right down the road that just moved in, and she does the same thing in her Jeep with her trailer and a goat. And she just bought her a laundromat down the road." Guys, what are the odds of that? I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, how many girls travel in their Jeep with the trailer, with the goat, that just bought a laundromat? So I'm like, it's gotta be her. Has to be her. So the guy tells me where the laundromat is. So I pull up to the laundromat, and sure enough, I see her Jeep and her little trailer, because all her social media is on her trailer. And it was her. So I walk inside the laundromat, and I'm like, hello. I'm like, I'm a fellow YouTuber also. And I introduce myself, and then I tell her what my social media name is. And she's like, oh yeah, I follow you on Instagram. What are the freaking odds? Like, literally, this is such a small little town we are in right now. And she never announced where exactly she was at, where she bought the laundromat. She never fully announced that yet. So, I have actually been hanging out with her for the last couple of days. And she literally just bought the laundromat, I think like 2 weeks ago. And she's keeping it as a laundromat. So she's got to redo the laundromat part, but she's also, there's an extra part, like a building connected to the laundromat, and she's turning it into a hostel for these hikers, these backpackers that come through, because Rawlins, Wyoming is right in the middle of the Continental Divide Trail, one of the long distance backpacking trails that these backpackers do. And she has done the Appalachian Trail, and she's also done the PCT. So she knows the community, and she wants to help the community. So she's building a hostel onto the laundromat for these backpackers. So today I came back over, and I'm gonna help her, since this is my last day here. I'm gonna help her do some stuff around the laundromat and the hostel that she's building. And of course, we're gonna do a little collaboration video, which I think is awesome. I get to do a collaboration video with one of my favorite YouTubers and somebody I have followed for a very, very long time. So I'm pretty excited about that. So just got here to her place, and this is it. All that. There's a greenhouse that she's got to clean out. And then that's the laundromat right there. So yeah, let's go say hi and meet her. Okay, this is her place. And then this is her little trailer that her and her goat sleeps in. With her Jeep. And let's go meet Kate and her little goat. There's a doggy? Well, hello there. Hi.
Manager at the Pennsylvania State Fair. No way.
Hi, Kate.
Hi.
There's Kate.
Hello, hello.
And there's
Little Leaf pigging out.
Little Leaf pigging out.
Say hi, goat.
Hello.
Say hi, goat. What are her doing? She says hi. I'll get
I'm
some
trying not to
pets.
let her headbutt me.
Oh, she wants to go. Oh, I'm so sick. I need them to hurry up with science. You're too close. You're too close.
You're gonna hurt your eyes there, Ellie.
She's already got to take eye drops.
You can't watch TV that close. It's bad for your eyes.
I tried to tell her.
I'm going to interview Kate while we're going to attempt this. Wish us luck. But I want to interview her so you guys can know a little bit about her and also about what her channel is about. So you guys can go check her out. Yeah, let's just take all this out first.
This is left door, apparently.
Left. Yep, looks like a left door.
Can't you tell? It's so obvious. This is a...
I would just like everyone to know, too, please be nice in the comments and don't make fun of us.
Or do, whatever. This is right back panel.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Let's just not take those stickers off.
Yeah, right? Ellie Pants, did you freeze it again?
How long, well, actually, why did you start your channel?
So my channel actually started because, that's a shelf. Because my daughter, I decided to go hike the Appalachian Trail, and my daughter thought I was a few bricks short of a full house. She thought that sounded insane to want to walk from Georgia to Maine and live out of a backpack. So I told her, don't worry, I'll send you pictures. And she was like, no, Mom, pictures aren't going to suffice. I need video to know you're alive. And so I told her, well, I can't text you a video. Everything's too long. How am I supposed to send you videos? And she's like, well, just put them on YouTube. I'm like, well, I don't know how to do that. So
Oh, that was smart.
she hooked me up with YouTube. And I started filming knowing that my daughter was watching. So every day on trail, while I hiked from Georgia to Maine, I did a daily video. And every time I'd summon a mountain or anything, it would be me experiencing it the first time, and I'm filming the trail. I didn't want to film me. So if she could hear my voice, she knows there. I wanted her to see everything too. So
Yeah.
I think I hit a little niche, and that's how I got the base following that I have is from not filming myself the whole time. I was filming the trail as I was hiking it, which gave people the perspective of feeling like they were on trail. So that's how I ended up getting a following. I don't know what that piece is. That's the left side.
Sure.
Left side. These all look the same. And this is the back left panel.
Okay.
Okay, so this was a panel.
There's dots on that one.
Yeah. Might be for this.
So yeah, so she basically started her channel originally because she was backpacking the Appalachian Trail, and like she just said, for the ones that don't know what the Appalachian Trail is, it's one of the long distance hiking trails that go through from Georgia to Maine or Maine to Georgia. So it's the East Coast version of the PCT, which you guys have heard me talk about the PCT a lot on my channel. Yes, are both of these left and right? Or no, one's right, one's left.
Look at my door is already dented. Oh, come on, Amazon. Got a dented door. I'll have to put my
Mallet.
I got a sign that says coffee because crack is bad for you. I had a few interesting folk come through that were obviously a little high.
Oh.
So I thought it would be, they warned me that there's a few. So I just thought that would be kind of comical to have at my front door.
That is funny.
All right, so that's obviously, I think that's a door. I didn't read the sticker on that one.
So yeah, so after she hiked the Appalachian Trail, yes, I know a lot of this because like I told you guys already, I have actually followed her for a while. So after she hiked the Appalachian Trail, she actually did the PCT, the trail that I was supposed to do a few years ago. And then, yeah, that's how your channel grew, right?
Yeah.
Was from you hiking the both of those trails.
Yep, I did the AT in 2018, and then I kind of just went female Forrest Gump because my daughter went off to college, and I didn't know what to do with myself. Yeah, I think those are meant to be there. Yeah, and I don't think those are actually part of it because they're not on our.
Oh, okay. So it might have just been protecting everything.
I think so, even though it didn't work on the door. But yeah, so I decided once my daughter went off to college, I just was expecting to have her longer. I was a single mom for 17 years. So she had just moved in with her dad to try to use his GI Bill. She had to graduate in the same state he was in. We've got all these, we're surrounded by a small.
Sorry, little one is over there, and she's fascinated with the goat, of course.
The goat's getting antsy. I might put her outside. This one's usually watching TV. We've got a lot going on here. All of our little fur heads. Yeah, what's going on out there? You want to go outside? I don't know what's going on.
Oh, open the window.
Yeah, you want to go outside?
Tasha, no. Don't headbutt
But
me.
yeah, so
I'm
in
here to help.
2018 I did the Appalachian, and then after that I wasn't really sure what to do with myself. I was still kind of stir crazy, so I decided, well, screw it, I'll just go for my Triple Crown and do the other 2 long trails. So Triple Crown means you do the 3 long trails. There's the Appalachian, the Pacific Crest, and the Continental Divide, which is what this hostel will be on. And it's the longest, the AT's the shortest, and the PCT's in the middle. So I did the PCT in 2019, and then 2020 I was going to do the Continental, but COVID hit. And so I scrambled for a place to stay in place. It ended up being a goat farm. That's how I ended up with Little Leaf. She was born a runt, and I had nicknamed her, and the farmer was just going to let her die because he had, a farm. And I asked if I could save her, and he said, if you want a goat, you're going to have a goat. And I'm like, okay, I guess I have a goat. So that's how Little Leaf came to be. I got her at 4 days old. And so she's my dear dog and goes everywhere with me, and I'm her emotional support human.
Okay, so obviously I've already told you guys about how she bought the laundromat and she's adding the hostel to it and everything. So obviously the reason why she's doing that is she's part of that hiking community, as she just said, by doing the Appalachian Trail and the PCT Trail. So she's going to be helping her community, which is pretty awesome because the Continental Divide Trail goes right through this town right here. So the backpackers, which are already arriving right now, because I saw 7 of them yesterday within just a couple hours, this is perfect for them. So tell...
Except for I need the bunks.
Yeah.
I'm scrambling. I was thinking I wasn't going to get this up and running until next spring. But then I found out from some hikers in town that the majority of the hikers, there's a bubble, we call it, haven't even hit this town yet. They're about to. So that's like a couple thousand hikers. And I was like, well, if I could get a couple of those, booked and stay, then I could reinvest that money to get, it really dialed in by next spring. Because I want to get a neon, I want to have more beds. I've already bought 12 beds and 2 bunks, so I'll have 4 actually set up. And maybe some of my followers have already purchased off my Amazon wish list more bunks and I don't know it, because I've been getting mail daily.
Yeah,
but
yes, she has.
But I've got my first bookings for this coming weekend. Hikers calling in because I put it on Far Out, which is an app that hikers use to navigate where water caches are and camp spots and everything else. And they just communicate a lot on there. So yeah, I don't know. We'll see. I was hoping to catch them, but we'll see what happens. And the map is kind of wonky. There's a straighter shot to me from the trail that's less than a mile, but the way the actual trail is on that map is taking them way around, so it may look like I'm far away. So there's a lot of kinks I'm going to have to work out.
And it's really not far away. It's literally 1 street over.
Well, if they go into town, it's exactly a mile from there to here. But if they come in, the trail is literally right across the interstate from me. And there's an overpass just down the way. So they could come straight shot to me instead of going all the way into town and then coming over. And I'm hoping to get like a crummy little van or beater car that I can shuttle them. So I can go put out on each trail in each direction, because some go Sobo, some go northbound. And say, hey, if you want to come to the hostel, call this number, I'll come pick you up in the shuttle and just bring you here. You can shower, sleep,
do laundry,
all the things. Yeah, do laundry. Keep forgetting I have a laundromat too. So weird.
But it's perfect for what you want to do, though.
Well, that's why. That's why it was such a spur of the moment thing. But it was like I couldn't
pass it up.
It was like the universe, as I like to say.
Yeah.
It was like, no, this is like the perfect storm for me.
And to be able to help your community.
Oh my gosh, I can't wait to be around.
I was just going to say, and it's got to be great to be around them again. Yeah.
I'm so excited about it.
That's kind of how I feel about my Jeep community.
Yeah, no, I get that. So it's to be able to talk the talk and the different spots, and it'll be a little difficult for me because this is the one trail of the 3 long trails I haven't done.
All right, so I don't want this video to be an hour long. Definitely go check out her channel, and you can find out more about what she's doing or what she has done. And she posts a lot of videos. I think you probably post more than I do. So.
Well, I mean, it's been over since 2018. When I do the long trails, I do daily videos. So like when I go do the Continental, it'll be daily videos. In between, while I've been traveling with my goat and the gypsy wagon, all over the board. Like I don't commit to this is when I'm going to release something, because I'm just too all over the board. So it's kind of a surprise. I hope you guys like surprises if you watch my channel, because you never know when I'm going to post something. For this endeavor, though, with the laundromat and the hostel, I'm doing one every other day right now. And I plan to continue that as long as there's stuff going on, and I have a lot to remodel and do. And when the hikers start hanging out, I plan on filming that too, and as long as they're comfortable with it. Yeah, and just the community, because people come from all over the world to do these trails. So the first people.
So you meet all kinds of people.
Yeah. The first people I had through the door the other day were from Germany.
Oh wow.
And they actually knew people I had hiked with on the PCT in 2019. And,
it's a pretty tight-knit community.
It is, and that's what's I love about it. It's like everybody does end up knowing. I mean, it's so cool.
And the feather thing,
Feathers.
Was
yeah.
that your
trail name?
Trail name. Okay.
Yeah. There's.
I
trail
figured
names.
it was.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you get trail names when you're on the long trails. Nobody uses their real name. I even hiked with a guy for like 4 months, and then we got to the end, and everybody's like, "We're going to celebrate Sean's birthday," and I'm like, "Who the heck is Sean?" They're like, "Stealth." I'm like, "Oh crap, yeah." So
Funny.
it's you get given your name. You can't choose what it is, and you have to own it no matter what it is. And it's usually based on something silly you've done or whatever. But that's going to be a fun part too. Is everybody coming through and find out their trail name I'm still drinking coffee. And actually, this is my second coffee. That's why I say I might start stuttering.
This is my third.
Oh, yeah.
I had 2 cups this morning before I came over here.
And we don't even have all the pieces to build. Oh, well, we'll get the desk, I suppose. But yeah.
All right. Well, I'm putting the link to her channel in the description of this video below. So go click on the link and check her channel out. It's pretty awesome, especially since I've been following it for many years.
You're so sweet. I love it.
I honestly, when I found out that she was here, I was like one of those fangirls for a second. When that guy told me that she was down here, that there was a girl with a Jeep and a trailer and a goat that just bought a laundromat, I'm like, shut up.
That's so ridiculous, too.
So I was really excited to meet her. I really was. And she turned out to be pretty awesome. And we have a lot in common, so that was pretty awesome, too. And definitely plan on keeping in touch with each other, for sure. We've already exchanged phone numbers, so.
Yeah. When you get your campground going or whatever you decide to do in the future, I'll come help you build some things.
Yay.
Hopefully you'll have all the pieces.
We'll both have a hand in each other's little thing.
Yeah, it'll be fun. Yeah, it'll give me an excuse to probably have a break, and I'll probably want it at that point. So
yeah, a little vacation.
I keep going between really excited about this and panicked. Like, do I have to I'm holding still? Like, and then I'm like, oh, I can have Christmas and a tree again, and like,
oh, that's right.
So there's all these random, like, I go back and forth, like panicking to like, oh, I'm gonna be still, and then it's like, but wait, I get a garden, or so. Yeah.
And you have your own little place, your own little business,
Yeah.
So.
It's going to be good. I think it's just like anything, you get that kind of like huge change.